Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
180.
Hand off to the back. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
60 Bison, 6.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Taken down number 41. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Report! What? 180.
Jackson throwing here. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And we expect to kick, but keep an eye out. They could give him redemption for the earlier fake attempt. And they'll touch this down just shy of midfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Yeah! There we go, boy!
We send him left out of the slot.
26.
On first down, it's Blue. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Motion man left is Lamb. Give on 2nd here to Blue. He's stopped at the 31-yard line. Give him 5 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Finds the in route complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And start the drive with Blue. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
We're going to 54. Why?
Dak to the air here. Hits his running back. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 13-0 lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. Our score, 14-0. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. Here's the backup, 1st throw. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
First down from the 42.
Come on, set, go.
Back now, pressure coming. The left side, caught by Andrews. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So first down from the 41.
7 Pirates, 60 Eagles, 60.
Sticking to the air here. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10.
Set up. Panther 60, 19 tight, ready.
Throwing it again here. Andrews with the catch. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back play straight ahead. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, you got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
79, 18 Cardinal.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal.
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Cowboys are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. At times, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Setting him on the dive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock. You already got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
He's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Back-to-back carries here. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Now looking to throw. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First down, play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack.
60 by 6.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Throw here, 3rd down. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
19.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. And there's the timeout from the offense. Just 4 seconds left to go. And that play, that should help him get some points here going into the half. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through to the Cowboys. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. Aubrey puts it through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
Brings in the kick at the 9. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. The Ravens look like they got it back, and they did! Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. We managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Half the 60, half the 60s.
Back to the well again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You could recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
We've set it down from 37.
Here we go, here we go. Viking, 18.
First down, and they go right back to it. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go!
They give it to him again. He's going to have this one down to the 20. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
From the gun, jumps in. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. This time it's a passing play. Cut near the goal line. And we might be close to this lead growing again. And that play gives him a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Bravo 80.
Man in motion here. They'll try and punch it in. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Yeah, really with it. I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. It's taken in by LaJohntay Wester. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. Looking quickly here.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Check out.
Pass play on 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
60.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready. 19. Buffalo 18.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Looking slant route. Complete. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. It's a pick of 33 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Ready. 8. Ready.
Looking inside the red zone. Flush down now to his left. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Looking for Mitchell Evans on that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
70 Rangers. 70. Come on.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Here we go. 18. 70 Lions. Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. Caught near the goal line. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
70.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Ravens football. They're going to look for points here, no doubt, but might be too little too late for them in this lopsided contest. Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Get it!
Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
On 1st down, they'll run. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, that kind of gain may not take his safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on that next down. That was a valuable little run right there.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go! Cowboy in!
They've got a man in motion. Another carry for it. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
19 tight, 19 tight!
Throwing now off the play action. Complete beyond the marker. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Tight! 19, 18!
They'll run here on 1st down. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. No place to go. Ravens take him down. That sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it, thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Through the middle. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready, ready!
Trying to throw this from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here we go, here we go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal! Warrior 70!
Working on 1st down. Down the field, Evans has it. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's a cover. Toward 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Come on, set!
From the red zone on first. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal.
70 Timberwolves.
They are throwing it again. Forced out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up third down and goal.
70 Rangers. Cup 19. Let's go.
Throwing on third and goal. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction. How well the defense had that one covered.
Travel like a bond, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, they landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, involved in Japan. See these reps.
Ready, set.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's fourth and goal.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions.
They'll throw for it. And the shutout stays alive in the second half as that pass ball is incomplete on fourth and goal.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Gets it to him on the screen. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Give now to the running back. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on second down.
All right, here we go. Second down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. We've got a screen to the running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. And now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Here he goes, third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. But once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Set it. 18, Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
They'll come out throwing. Escapes the pocket. Completed to his running back. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
2nd down pass play coming. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Cowboys scoop it up. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And the defense piles on at the end here as they take it back for the touchdown. The Cowboys keep running away with this. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping off that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on the scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that bumper return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Left Warrior 70, 60 Eagle.
Airing it out to start this drive. He finds Bateman on the slant. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
1st and 10 at the 41.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. 1st and 10, looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Air it out on 3rd. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard work.